Hi everyone, I'm using the Lightseers Tarot for our weekly reading from Tuesday the 11th of June through to Monday the 17th of June. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, for anyone who views this video. I hope you're all keeping well. These downloads that have been occurring have really created lots of shifts within us, so much light coming into the body. So we've been releasing, and depending on where we have any stored memory from past that is not resonating with the light that we are taking in, it has been coming up for release. So just being gentle with ourselves and patient with ourselves. So there we have Tuesday, we have strength. Wednesday, we have the 9 of Wands. Thursday, the 8 of Cups. Friday, the Sun. Saturday, the Page of Wands. They're all dropping out everywhere. Sunday, that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the Queen of Swords. And Monday, Judgment. But with Judgment comes the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So Tuesday we have strength. And this is the divine, our guides, our angels, giving us that confirmation that we have the strength to move forward on our path, moving into our visualization, our manifestations, our prayers are being answered. And with this card I always feel Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel, the angel of manifestation. She is the lioness of God, bringing through that strength of the divine feminine, bringing our divine creations into our lives. We've been conditioned through childhood on how to behave and to fit in with family and our community, and sometimes it takes great strength to step out of those conditions, set out of those programs that we have been downloaded, that those codes that have held us in fear. So we are transmuting and changing all that, whether it is through our physical, whether it is our mental, emotional, things are shifting. It's all very positive. The energy coming through is one of strength, and this is where Saturn has been aspecting, and is aspecting Mercury in Gemini. So, and then with Venus also been aspecting Venus. So Saturn asks us to really go for our dreams, to really go and bring that action in. We've been sitting, manifesting, dreaming, and now Saturn's saying, how much do you want this dream? And if any doubts and fears are coming to the surface, Saturn is saying they're not serving you. They are keeping you held in the old conditioning. Do we really love our visions enough to move out of our comfort zone, to really move forward and take action now? So Tuesday is a day of strength. To feel that strength inside, to feel that passion inside. This is the 8 as above, so below. We're in the 8th year, moving up to the 888 Lionsgate, which is going to be so powerful. So we're receiving the upgrades, the downloads, the light codes that are going in, cleansing and clearing the energy that is not in resonance with our soul journey. To trust that anything that's coming up, that it's coming up for the positive, not to step into any kind of fear. I have only just got my voice back after 2 weeks of cleansing of the throat chakra. And every time I placed my hand on my throat chakra, the angels were coming through and saying that we are changing the frequency of your throat chakra to connect with the higher realms, to connect with the angelic realms in a higher dimension. So being patient with ourselves as Taurus, Mars moved into Taurus on the 9th of June. So Mars is the energy of action, and has moved into Taurus, the slow moving sign of the bull, the bones and the blood of the body. So Mars has come into Taurus. Sometimes we can get impatient that things are not moving fast enough, that maybe we get impatient with the people around us. However that is coming to the surface, that's a block within us for us to really work on and dissolve any kind of impatience, keeping ourselves in this moment, really feeling what ignites us, what lights us up. Wednesday we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, she has that wand there that's all ablaze. She's found what it is that lights her up. She's moving forward now with her passion, stepping beyond the limiting beliefs, stepping beyond the people around us that may not understand our journey, that still stay in that energy of the conditioning of whatever they've grown up within, in the energy of what they think they should do based on what everybody else is doing, and what maybe has been projected onto us that may be feeling uncomfortable. So she has taken that wand and she is moving forward, and that can be sometimes a challenging place to be. So with the 9 of Wands, we are being asked to sit, Mars in Taurus, sit, really reevaluate, that we're staying in alignment, that we're refocusing, doing our journals, our gratitude journal, whatever feels comfortable for you, taking our time, making sure that we are feeling peace and passion in whichever step we are taking. And if we don't feel that, to just pause. Everything is in divine order. Everything comes to us at the most perfect time, and that's this card is bringing through the message of that. So whatever is changing in your life, whatever you're clearing from your body, wherever you're moving through in your career or your relationships, Be patient. Pause. Refocus. Realign. Making sure you're in peace. Thursday we have the Eight of Cups, and this is things now that may have been in our lives that we valued even. We see now that there is more. Our spirit, our soul is here to experience even more. And this is the mystical, the magic opening up as we start to move forward into a new horizon. So there's big shifts occurring. She's left that ship, that cup there, and she's moving forward into the sun, the rising sun. So something new coming in that is bringing the comfort and the calmness for us to transition into another area, another aspect, another dimension within our lives. So sometimes again there is this wondering what the future holds, wondering where we may find ourselves and wanting to know that. But the divine's saying, have patience. Everything is working out. All your prayers, your manifestations are coming into form. And as they start to come into form, we see them and we start moving towards them. And it is easy for us to let go of anything that's no longer serving us. And that's not going into resistance or pushing anyone or anything away. It's they're still there. It's just something opens. A portal is opening for us to walk through into the energy of our manifestations that are starting to take form. Friday we have the sun, Gemini. There's a lot of energy in Gemini. There's Venus, Jupiter is in there for the next 12 months. Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, who rules Gemini. The sun's in Gemini. Sedna is in Gemini. All around our deep transformation, as Sedna teaches us to let go of the conflicts. Don't fight, just sink into the very core of our being. There's true transformation there. The sun is shining deep within us, deep within our communication. Mercury is communication. So it's Gemini. The planets that have moved from Taurus, Jupiter, moved from Taurus, Mercury, have moved from that slow moving sign, earth sign, very grounded, making sure everything's stable as much as can be around. So these energies now have moved into Gemini, the air sign. So everything's gone out into the air. Our thoughts can become scattered. Mercury reminding us that Mercury is the planet of communication from the gods, reminding us to listen to those messages if our mind starts to scatter because we're going through these changes of wondering what is ahead of us, to really just listen to the messages that are coming through from the gods, from the higher dimensions. Mercury brings through these messages to guide us, and especially in Gemini, the sign of communication of the twins, where the twins mirror each other. So reminding us what we are seeing in another is actually what is within us. This is a beautiful time, as Venus is in Gemini, also of speaking that language of light, speaking words of love, writing words of love, beautiful energy for writers, for poets, wonderful energy for meeting new people, new loves. So be open and make sure that you are out socializing during this time, being open to allowing new relationships in your life. So this is the sun, this is positive energy, all this energy in Gemini. Gemini is the sign of the lovers. In past, it was decisions, it was choices. So again, we're making these choices. And as we choose from our authenticity, when we choose from love, when we choose from what really uplifts us, we then start to rise up in our vibration and start to attract the frequency, the wavelength that we are emitting. So this is a positive card. The sun brings life to everything it shines upon. It's bringing life into our love life, into our relationships, into our communication. Jupiter is also in Gemini, expanding, really expanding our awareness, listening to the messages coming in and expanding our awareness, our spiritual awareness. Powerful downloads coming in on the Friday. So sitting and opening up and allowing things to just come in, breathing it in, breathing this beautiful light of the sun in through our crowns, in through our bodies, allowing it to dissolve any low, dense energy, anything that's creating some discomfort within us. And I just feel that we've all gone through this purging. We have been, it's been quite a wild ride, and we're coming to the end of it now. So this is relief from that ride we've been on, and that wild ride that's actually took us deeper into who we truly are. So the sun is shining upon us, bringing growth within our relationships, within our love life. Gemini, the lovers in the tarot, bringing that beautiful energy of and balancing of our divine masculine and our divine feminine. Saturday, we have the Page of Wands. So this is good news coming in on Saturday. Something wonderful coming in that is uplifting. Things starting to move now. So watch for messages coming through again with Mercury. They're in Gemini, bringing through those messages. It could come via a person. It could come via your angels, your guides, listening to the positive messages that are coming through. So these messages, this message or messages that come through really accelerate us on our path, really uplift us. Sunday, we are the Queen of Swords, and she's sat there contemplating. She's listening to the higher consciousness. We have Aquarius. So we have Pluto there in Aquarius, also helping us to connect to our higher mind, helping us to connect to that higher frequencies. Aquarius is all around the wavelengths, that whatever we're tuning into with our mind, and reminding us whatever we focus on expands. To stay focused in the here and now, to allow these upgrades to occur within, that bring us into alignment and bring us clear vision. So an activation of the third eye chakra here on Saturday. So starting to see things clearly now. The veils are dropping. We're starting to see through the illusion. And we are, as we see through the illusion, we are still. We are not going into the drama. We are not going into judgment. We are in that state of allowance with that clear vision of where we are moving towards, where we are placing our energy. I'm feeling so much peace with this card. Chiron also this week is very active in Aries, and I'm feeling a shamanic healing from Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer, it's the sacred healer, helps all healers to really delve deep into our wounds, but brings peace there. There's nothing to fear, there's nothing to run away from. It's all within us. And once we start to acknowledge and allow the light in, it starts to dissolve and we start to expand in our consciousness. There's a being taken to the bird here. So this is messages also from Mercury, who is in Gemini, is at home and exalted in Gemini. So these wonderful energies that are just coming through, these wonderful energies that are coming through these messages, a one of upliftment, nothing for us to fear. And as we take in these positive, uplifting messages, it dissolves the fear. So we start to focus more on the joy of life. Joy dissolves grief, and as we're moving through this time, things may come up. Some grief may arise. I'm feeling some grief arising. And when we turn that grief into love, how we loved that person or that animal or that place, whatever it may be, how we loved that person, it dissolves and helps us to be at peace within ourselves. So Saturday is a day of really sitting and contemplating, reflecting, but don't stay there. Just know, but if anything comes up, to just take a breath, to cleanse and heal with love. And Sunday we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card, which is Pluto in Aquarius, helping us to transform from the caterpillar. I'm getting the image of the caterpillar in the chrysalis. We're transforming. It's been messy, it's been mushy, but Pluto's been there guiding us through this transformation, taking us deep down. This is next to the final card in the tarot, where the Judgment card is one of awakening now, awakening to the trueness of who we are. It doesn't matter what anybody else perceives or sees us, how they see us. We're waking up to the truth of who we are, and it is exciting. It is enriching. It's very empowering. So the energy from this, and this is in traditional tarot, is Archangel Gabriel blowing her horn, blowing her trumpet, waking everyone up with the vibration of the angelic realm, lifting our soul, our soul coming into a beautiful resurrection of upliftment. So we've gone through this week and this time of healing, and we are so grateful now. We come into this place of gratitude, and Jupiter in Gemini, as we show our appreciation, as we speak it, Jupiter brings in gifts. Jupiter is the energy of gratitude, is the Buddha consciousness, is the spiritual wisdom. So there's an activation of our psychic abilities, our spiritual abilities, our spiritual gifts, our intuition. And as we start to really look into those gifts and open them up and feel the joy of them and feel them expanding into our lives, there is a powerful awakening ready to take us on our journey. So I just feel we're all at the pinnacle of new beginning, a rebirth into who we truly are. And Sedna in Gemini, she fell over from the boat from her father. He wouldn't let her back onto the boat, and she sunk deep and into the ocean. And I always see the ocean as consciousness. It holds memory. It's consciousness. It's in particles or in our atmosphere that we are surrounded. We hold fluid within us. It's consciousness. So as we waken and really activate our senses and our true core beliefs, we start to rise and rise into the higher consciousness. And this is what Pluto is helping us with. It's awakening us. Why stay small? Why stay in that place of contraction where we're not happy? To be able to speak who we are without fear of being judged. To be able to speak from our hearts, which is the healing that is coming through this week. Really getting out and banging your drum. It's a shamanic healing, using rocks to dissolve intrusions within the body, to working with them, those beautiful beings in nature, helping us to really to be set free and to stand in our sovereignty. And we're all waking up and being empowered and moving forward. And as we move forward, new people come into our lives that we feel we've known them forever, and we speak the same language. And there's just a love there, an unconditional love, that we've had to learn to love ourselves unconditionally to allow other people to love us. So judgment, letting go of any judgments that we have against ourselves or any situation, anyone, and allowing ourselves to step into that unity consciousness, that wholeness. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Something wonderful happening. A beautiful romance or a relationship that's really tested us. It could have tested us, people coming in our lives and back out of our lives, and we've had to really work on ourselves to not to go into codependency of needing that person to make us happy. We actually stay centered. And as we stay centered and cultivate self-love, our heart opens and it starts to flow from us. The love flows from us and starts to ripple out into our life. So this is a new beginning, love coming to a deeper level than ever before, bringing through beautiful experiences of healing. And then the Ace of Wands, Mercury. This is Monday. This is Monday. So the Judgment, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands are all Monday. Sorry. So we have the Queen on Sunday, moving into these on Monday, and on Monday the 17th, Mercury moves into Cancer, and so does Venus. So the communicator, the magician in the tarot, Mercury moving into Cancer, and so is Venus, the planet of love. So there's a energy change. It's very homely, it's nurturing, it's the divine feminine, it's the mother coming through. So we're feeling that energy that's lifting us, feeling the universe, the cosmos, our angels, guides, our loved ones, holding us, nurturing us, our ancestors who are coming through so powerfully now as we have done the cleansings. We are now receiving the wisdom from our ancestors, from our healed ancestors. Open up our hearts. This is the Venus moving into Cancer on Monday, opening up our hearts, going in and into that deep nurturing love, and the Ace of Wands coming in, bringing those epiphanies, those fresh ideas that we found what we love, and then we see something else that will really complement what we do. Wonderful ideas come in. So this week is one of real shifts, but feeling the benefit now of these shifts. The apprehension is fading, the anxiety is shifting, if not already gone. So all those energies that really did not serve us in any way is moving now, because it's okay for us to be who we are. We don't have to appease to fit in with anyone. It's okay for us to be happy first, instead of trying to make everybody else happy around us. Because as we come into this joy and happiness, it resonates out, it lifts us up, and we see things differently. We see things through with clarity that's not clouded with our judgments of ourselves. We see things with clarity, that everyone's okay, that we can be happy and see to ourselves. This is seeing to ourselves, then we can see to others. So I'm sending so much love, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm flying out to Venice on Wednesday, so I may come on and do some readings if I feel called to. But if I don't, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and just sink into your heart, sink into the peace there, beyond all the turbulence that's going around. In that stillness is where we accept the upgrades that come through. And as Sedna teaches us, she went down into the depths of the ocean, into the sea, and transformed into a goddess. So as we let go and let go and let go and sink deeper and deeper, powerful transformation occurring. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you for listening. God bless. Thank you.